Dun 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 dun! Welcome to Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Oh, this game. Well, this entire series is a series that I've wanted to stream for a long time, and I technically have. I streamed a little bit of Half Genie Hero with my friend Justin, but yeah. Welcome back to the stream. Saturday stream, yeah. Welcome back, Sylvian. Welcome, Nathan. So yeah, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. It's probably the best game in the series. Going to be using glitches. Nah, glitchless speedrun. Let me just add the tag glitchless. I think I'm aware of the speedrun community for this game. I think there's a glitch where there's like a block you can crawl under, and then it skips almost the entire game to the very end. But no, this is not a speedrun. This is just a run for fun. I'm a streamer for fun. I'm not Saitama. This is a game it's a Metroidvania kind of inspired game, but it's not a huge giant map. It's kind of level based. You'll see, and there's a cute, funny story to it too. So we'll get right into it. Dun dun dun.
Ho 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 ho! The magic surrounding me has grown weak. Now is the time to invoke the curse. Hear me, loyal servants. A new source of evil has been found. Seize it for your master so I can rise again and take my place as the one true ruler of Sequin Land.
Har 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 har! I probably should have made him more piratey. He is the pirate king. Gasp! I had that dream again. Yawn. It's been the same one every night, ever since I became human. What's wrong with being human? Of course, it's pirate attacks. Huh? What in the world? Oh, this game doesn't have that glitch. Oh, I'm thinking of Risky's Revenge then. That's the prequel to this game. One of them is just a hilarious glitch where you skip everything. You barely know anything about the Shantae series, but you checked out the music. It's really good music. It's by Jake Kaufman, aka Vert. I've been following that guy since the first Shantae game. He's been composing the whole series, and every song he makes is an absolute jam. And good lord, she's an instant waifu. Oh, whoa, what's this? Hey, hold on, calm down. She's 16. Fine, it's fine. It's fine in some countries. Anyway, Scuttletown is under attack. That's more pressing of a matter. I may not be a genie, but it's still my duty to protect this town from evil. It's very noble of you, Shantae. I don't think you're gonna keep your job for very long if you don't have your magic powers. Just saying. These are our friends, Sky and Bolo. More waifu and this guy. Is it another pirate attack? Worse, it's the Ammo Baron. He's turning Scuttletown into a war zone. Here, an auto potion, just in case. You got the auto potion.
It's time to put your training to the test. You're a human now, and you gotta fight like one. Here, take this spike ball. You can activate it from the inventory screen. I'm gonna go catch up with Sky.
You got Pike Ball. Okay, thanks guys. I knew it. Instant jam. This song is pretty much the theme of every Shantae game's beginning, which always starts with a pirate attack, and it's so good. You play any Shantae game, you can count on this theme. I kind of just want to sit here and appreciate it, but it will play. Always, and again, let me know if the volume like overpowers me. As much as I like the music, I try to keep it as high as possible without overpowering my voice. Maybe a little bit higher, because who wants to listen to me? All right, Bolo's right. I can do this without my genie magic. Can you, Shantae? That's what I'm out to prove. Look at this. Town is in a panic. The Ammo Baron. The Ammo Baron is like this, there's so much like lore to the Shantae series that is kind of incidental. You don't really need to know it. But there's a bunch of barons, right? And they all rule a certain part of the land. The Ammo Baron is like the one that rules with an iron fist of military power. And look, everything's going to hell. Everything's getting destroyed. Not while I'm around. Me chunklet. I can't tell you how many times I've played this intro to this game. Just because it's just fun to start a new game. Just listen to this music.
Yep.
Huzzah! It's Scuttletown's Guardian Genie here to save the day! Alright, Edwin, what's the dealio? He's the mayor. Get real, mayor. I can't fight the entire Ammonian army by myself. Do something about this! But you see, I can't. I sold our town to the ammo baron in a moment of weakness, and then spent the money on cheap waxy chocolates and ate them. That's very irresponsible of you. Why are you the mayor? Can we elect you out? I knew I should have voted. Say what? Then I had to go make dirty water. No. By the time I got back, he'd already started to move in. He owns the town, so I can't make him leave. Boo-hoo-hoo. All right. Maybe it's better that you're not the mayor if you're gonna sell the entire town for a box of chocolate. Celeste, you're here. What's up? I saw you stream earlier. Good stream. I can't wait till you play this trial. Danganronpa. Don't spoiler, but it's a good one. Danganronpa 2. I miss your commentary from my stream. But I do like watching your stream too. It's an exchange. Jeez. God, never mind. Magic or no, I'm ready to go. That's ready to go. It's a catchphrase. Don't worry about it. Just accept it. Ugh, grenades. I didn't need to kill him, but I kind of wanted revenge. Town's going to shit. Everything's going bad. I think we'll survive. Ugh, ah. I just love all the sprite animation. Just all this destruction looks so nice. As weird as it is to say that. Get the magic bullets coming out of this guy's bayonet. You miss watching my streams too. Oh, that's so nice to hear. I'm so sorry that I'm so sorry that I've played more than you have. Yeah, schedules, right? She kind of reminds you of Hina, so it's probably the hair. Oh, what is that? Is that an anime? I'm very ignorant. I need to watch more. I've said this so many times, and yet I don't do it. Oh, Asahina, right? Oh, she didn't really have a ponytail as much as a little lock coming out of the back of her head. I think I remember. It's been so long since I've seen her character. Hopefully I might see her in a future Danganronpa game or something. I don't know yet. I've only played 2 trials of game 2. But she was alive at the end of the first one, so maybe. Come on, go. Sweet. I am curious. I had actually asked Fez if it was safe to play Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls without having finished Danganronpa 2. Oh, we're good. Crosshairs. No, we're under fire. Get down. And apparently it's not safe. So I gotta wait until I finish Danganronpa 2 before I can play Ultra Despair Girls. I'm excited. No need to say sorry. It's just a habit. Oh, jeez. This game's good, though. I basically wanted to start a shorter game. It has a little bit of voice acting in it, which is fun. Not here right now. This is just the intro stage. But I wanted to play a shorter game because I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to play multiple long games at the same time. Gotta dodge their swords. So this is a game I know well and I like a lot. I've never actually replayed this like 100%, but I always want to. I own this game on like so many consoles. It was originally well, rip these guys. What did they expect? Crawling around on destructible terrain and then destroying it themselves. Despair Girls has spoilers, especially around the end. Whoa! Alright, I won't play it. Not yet. I really want to, though. This is going to be my shorter game, because my long game right now is Danganronpa 2. I've been tempted to start multiple long games, like Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, Dream Team, Mother 3, and then I realized, no, I can't start one of those because Pokemon Let's Go is coming out in like 6 days. So no, I've held off. I'm gonna play this game instead. It'll probably take like 2 or 3 streams, but that's fine. I love this game anyway, though. I've said before what kind of game it is. It's like a Metroidvania. With cute girls and belly dancing and pirates. You can't go wrong with that combination. Anyway.
Hey, you made it!
Never thought I'd voice act a bird. Wrench says the ammo baron is just ahead. Good, because I've got a message for him. Straight from my hair to his derriere. Please don't say his derriere. Okay, and work on those lines. That was really terrible. All right, friends, quote unquote friends. They're very much taller than me in Shantae. You have to wonder how she makes friends in this world, in this city that all she ever her only interaction with the townspeople is to save their asses when trouble goes down. So they spend most of their time running away and not actually talking to her. Ugh. Shoot, get it. Okay, perfect. There we go. So your main weapon is your hair, which you use as a whip. It's kind of a reference to Castlevania, but not really. It's just fun. Later in the game, you can get upgrades that makes your whip like super fast, and you go like ta 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 ta. You save at Old Man because why not? The girls are pretty. They are very pretty. It's kind of like the hallmark of this series that all the girls are super cute. Look at her. Shake her boot. Shake her booty. Well, not at the Old Man. The Old Man doesn't get to see that. Just awkwardly leave.
Baron!
That's right, boys. Tear down that preschool and convert it into a long-range canyon. And that retirement center, another canyon. It's really coming along. I'm tearing up here.
Don't. We need those. Especially the retirement center. Where are all the old people gonna stay? The old women that used to be cute girls. Hold it right there, Ammo Baron. No one weaponizes the elderly on my watch. Oh, they were weaponizing them. I thought they were just putting them out of house and home.
Kablamo! Boys, you shouldn't have. Is she here to dance at my victory party?
What kind of dancer do you think I am?
Thrice approved. Yes, she will indeedy do.
A bit banned. The nerve! What do I look like anyway? A dancer.
I don't know, some kind of dancer?
Okay. It's been so long since I played this game, but I remember that joke.
I guess. Aren't you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, whatever. Stop wrecking our town! According to the Fairness Towards Oversized Chocoholic Landowners Act, Mayor Scuttlebutt has 30 days to refund the full amount in cash or edible confections before you can claim legal occupancy.
Huh? Oh, let me see here. Egad, she's right. But I'm not about to let some purple-haired pipsqueaks stand between me and my glorious new empire. Bourgeois, let's dance.
Oh, dancing is it? Well, I'm already dancing. This is my idle animation. Ammo Baron, the mechanized militaristic madman. Hard boss. I'm just taunting him. Oh, yeah. There you go. If it's anything I remember from this game, it's how to defeat the bosses. They all have pretty simple patterns, but look at this sprite art, though. It's really good. It reminds me of Metal Slug. Another game that I always want to replay, but I never, like, put full effort into it. Huh. Shabam! This game was originally on Nintendo 3DS, so that's why it's all pixel art. But honestly, pixel art works really well for these games. Ugh. It puts so much effort. Look at it, exploding. So pretty. It's such a shame to destroy such a prettily animated sprite. It looks lewd. No, it's only lewd if you think it is. You know, shaking the butt. You know, she's just like a cat. She's ready to pounce. That takes care of you.
No, look what you did to my tank. It was a gift from Mother.
Well, too bad. Your mama should have bought you a Nintendo DS instead. What's all this commotion? It's the Ammo Baron.
He's trying to destroy Stuttletown.
I want my chocolate back. You already ate it. Also, you should want your town back.
Halt!
Who said that?
Stop! You violated the law.
Who? Ah. It's the Royal Guards. They'll fix this.
Guardian Genie, you must cease your attack by order of the Sigwin Land Sultana.
What? Me?
You see? The law's on my side, girly girl.
But he's the one who. I mean, she. Turns out Shantae's knowledge of the law wasn't good enough. 30 days to refund the chocolate or what?
For assaulting the rightful owner of this town, your status as town guardian is hereby revoked.
Laws are hard. You got the court summons. Don't hold it over your head like an achievement. What's this?
You are hereby confined to quarters until your hearing at Sigwin Land Palace. You will be relieved of any special weaponry at that time. Good day.
Okay, bye. Thank you. No, thank you. Can I just ignore this? Let's not go to the courthouse.
Looks like someone's getting a haircut. Ha 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 ha.
I don't want a haircut. That's like my weapon. They can't take my hair, can they, Uncle? It's all I have left. Do as they say for now. But what if? Patience, I will head to the palace myself to sort this out. Just promise me you'll stay out of trouble. I promise, Uncle. Hiya, Shantae. You need to be more disciplined. My poor town. Oh.
I guess we blew it, huh? What a mess.
That's all you're gonna say about it? What a mess. This is terrible. I am no longer guardian. Well, I mean, if I'm no longer the guardian, I don't have to care, I guess. But you know, I feel bad. Your uncle's right. We'll just have to place our trust in the authorities and hope for the best. That never works. Not in video games. How did I get into this mess? The video game. It's by default. Now he worries about the town. I don't think he ever did. He just wants payment for more chocolate. Hi, Shantae. That rotten, risky boots. Ever since he stole my magic, things have gone from bad to worse. Huh. A hot bath is just the thing I need to clear my head. Oh, look away. Oh, she's naked. Don't do it. I gotta get banned. Nah, as long as it doesn't close up, I'm fine. Oh, it closed up. Wait. I don't own a bathtub. What the? Why did you set up a bath and get into it then? Uh-oh. Looks like she's gotten booby-trapped. Don't tell me. Oh. It's her. A woman with the same voice actress as Shantae. This is Risky Boots. Shantae's arch nemesis and lady pirate extraordinaire. Yeah, she's wearing a two-piece that looks like a skull, that's fine. Well, isn't this a sight? What she said. In the flesh. Enjoying my booby-trap bathtub, I see. Yes, I did say that. Dang it, this game makes the jokes I do. You're in big trouble when I get out of this. Please, you're giving me goosebumps. I'll keep this quick. Tell me where my men are, and I'll let you live to see tomorrow. Does it look like I have your men? Huh? What are you talking about? Don't get cute. I think it's already too late for that. My men and my weapons are gone. Who else but you would take them? Me? You're the only thief around here. Really? Then perhaps you can explain why your uncle has my crewman caged up in his lab? Don't be ridiculous. Okay then, I'll prove that you're up to no good. But you just brought the bathtub over here. I'm surprised you didn't spill any water. There's my missing man, right here in dear old Uncle's workshop. What have you got to say for yourself now? I didn't know. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. I know the reason. You wanted revenge for that incident with the genie lamp. Just look at my poor defenseless Tinkerbat. He's terrified. This is the sound of terror. Ellipses. So what they're referring to is the events of the previous game. In the prequel to this game, Shantae had all her genie powers of like transformation and magic, and she beat Risky, but then Risky used a genie lamp to suck all her magic away and create like a clone of her. It's a long story, but right now Shantae is all human instead of half genie, and that's a problem because she doesn't know how to fight in this form. But we'll see how she copes with it throughout the course of this game. It's really good. Looks fine to me. This is your last chance. Tell me where they are. I want my men. I mean, you said it, not me. I want my weapons. And I want them right now. Huh? Huh? What's that noise? Uh-oh. Looks like Uncle is running some illicit experiments here. Oh. Tetsuo! I should not make that sound. A cacklebat! A what? No. No! No, it can't be! What happened to him? I'll explain later. Look out! You know it's bad when your arch nemesis tells you to look out. I'm unarmed! Deal with this creature quickly! Does it look like I'm in a state to do that? At least let me get decent first. I like the idea that the enemy, the feral enemy, just waited for me to change clothes first. Yeah, too bad we didn't get to see that. Just saying. Why don't you attack? Why don't you attack the pirate? Clearly your enemy. Maybe he's still loyal to her even after being transformed. Here, get rid of that wretched stuff with this. You got the magic lamp. Hold X to suck things up. What if I don't? Ta-da! Ooh, that's certainly an animation. All the sprites in this game are animated so well. Maybe a little bit too well. Oh, I'm banned from Twitch now. Too lewd. I got him! Now, could you please explain what's going on here? I gave that energy the good suck. I'm very sorry. There's no time! What about the lamp? Are you going to try to take it back? Keep it. I've got bigger fish to fry. Frish. And so do you if the Pirate Master has returned to Sequin Land. What was that about? Who's the Pirate Master? That's a good question, McMahon. Brad's here, what's up? Snake, suck the mice. Let's not. You can eat the mice in order to... Oh, I see Brad Miller got approved. Nice, very nice. I made Brad a new emote. It's Master Miller from Metal Gear Solid, giving his poop eating grin. He's smug. It's basically Brad's new version of Kappa. Glad you like it, man. So we're talking to this little child. I hate boring stuff. That's why I always skip conversations by pressing minus. I'm a rude dude. And prude. Look at every sprite on the screen. Like every frame is animated in some way. It's so subtle, but it's so nice. This guy has no nose.
Stay safe out there. The fields are filled with monsters. My job is a slayer. I'm bad at it.
Well, clearly you're not out there. Manoka smug. You know. Yeah, don't suck mice. Manoka smug, next emote. Did you check your inventory, key items, and map? You can use L or R to swap between them. Okay, Hiyoko, whatever you say. Let's see. What else can we talk to? Let's talk to everybody. This song is so good. But I don't know why I need to crouch to listen to music. She needs to concentrate. Every song in this game. Again, Jake Kaufman, look him up. He's a good composer. He's actually done like various games that aren't by this company. This company being called Way Forward. So that's good. You can commission him to do a lot of stuff. He's also been making music for cartoons these days. There's this cartoon I've been watching just on and off called OKKO, and he basically started a company that makes the music for that show exclusively. It's amazing. It's really good. The woman over there looks just like the nefarious pirate Risky Boots. Well, minus the hat. She could be anybody. That's true. Your hat defines you. Well, what do you want? You're off the hook, so get lost. This pirate master guy, he sounds kind of pretty dangerous. Dangerous? He was the greatest threat Sequin Land has ever known. The last time he showed up, it took the combined power of every last genie to defeat him. Wait, you're talking about real genies? They captured him? He's dead, but don't let that fool you. You know, all these pirate ghosts that always come up. With the genies gone, the pirate master will do everything he can to regain the dark magic and rise again. Dark magic? Shantae's channeling Snake right now. Metal Gear. The stuff that transformed my crewman back there. The pirate master must be stopped or Sequin Land is history. After all, he has no right to destroy what I've worked so hard to conquer. Well, maybe I can help. Destroying the pirate master, not the conquering the land. A run like you wouldn't stand a chance against a foe like the pirate master. I can deal with this myself. Ow. You couldn't even fight a single cacklebat on your own. True, but if I destroy the dark magic at the source, I won't have to fight at all. Cutting off the power he feeds on should keep him in the grave where he belongs. I'm only lacking one thing. A map of the Forbidden Isles. That's easy. Just try the library over at Sequin Land Palace. I mean, Shantae, don't tell her that. Go get it yourself and use it as leverage. She has no idea how to bargain. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. I can't go to the palace. They'll clap me in irons. And also arrest me. Unless... Don't try to seduce her. I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know if that'll work on her. But it's working on me. Damn it. Hey, don't look at me. Those guys want to clip off my monster whipper. That's her hair. Then I guess I'm on my own. But I might reconsider my position if you fetch me that map. It's your choice. It's now or never. I don't wanna live forever. Oh, Brad's talking about that emote. Yeah, we discussed making a kind of like pair of emotes since we both Twitch streamers. Shout out to Brad, by the way. If you ever like to play, if you ever like to watch people playing shooters or Metal Gear, then he's the dude to watch. I mean, besides me, since I am kind of playing Metal Gear Solid 2 right now. Yeah, we discussed doing like a little thing where he has this emote where he does like finger guns, like, hey, you're pretty good. And then I noticed like one thing that people do is they sometimes collaborate with other streamers to have a matching emote. So, oh, there it is right there. I could have an emote that's like me doing the finger guns back. It's like, hey. Not really, you're pretty good, because it's not military based, it's just chicken. Yeah. Now you see why I'm playing this? Double Dragon hype? I don't know about Double Dragon. You're seeing why I play this, because it's a good game. Totally not because of fan service. As always, let me know if the volume's okay. I tried to set it as high as possible, but it might drown me out at some points, because the music is just too banging. Eye candy. Yeah, these sprites, they're so well animated. That's why they're eye candy. This is the bathhouse. I sometimes drink the water. Oh. That was just on the screen this whole time. Good to know, lady. That can be good for you. People bathe in that. Look, I'm just gonna get in it and not even take off my shoes. Ah, yeah. Just drown in it. Take a dip in this herbal spring. It should restore your vigor. I guess. It heals you, that's what it does. The sprites. If you don't know, some pretty big names in pixel art did the sprites for this game. Joachim Sandberg and Paul Robertson. Was it Robert Paulson? No, Robert Paulson is that dude from Fight Club. And also the voice actor. It's Paul Robertson. This room is filled with giant bird eggs. See for yourself. Just press up to use the door. Do I want to? Is bird eggs a good thing? I can make an omelet. Oh yeah, delicious. It is a good egg. It's a little pixelated, but it's a good egg. Shantae's friend Sky. Just listen to the music though. The music, the sprites. It's just fun to watch this game. One reason I'm playing it's just fun to look at. Shantae, I thought they had you under lock and key. Not yet. I'm on my way to the palace library to get something to read, you know, to pass the time. Can I borrow your library card? You read a book? This I have to see. I got the library card. Sweet. She looks just like me. I'll totally pass for her ID. Just don't ruin this card like you did the last one. How do you ruin a library? I nibble when I'm nervous. Oh. You ate it? Looks like Shantae's got Pika. Pikachu! It's fun to be here. Fun to have you guys. Brad's finally got internet back. He moved recently, so that's why he hasn't had internet. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that. I already did. Don't you lose that library card. I will. I mean, I won't. Here, birdie. He's finally got internet back. He might be streaming later tonight, so if he is, I'll host him. Hint, hint. Did you hear the mayor sold our town to the ammo baron? I heard. It wasn't a very smart idea. Behind me is the shop. Why not buy an auto potion before you go? That way, if you die, you won't die. Sounds like a good idea to me. Professor Monkeys is here. What's up, dude? Internet is very important. You just had yours upgraded earlier this week. I wish I didn't have to pay so much just to get decent internet. Japan gets to pay like so much less than us, and they get 100 megabit for chump change. Like, what is that? I mean, it's a smaller country, pretty much the size of California, so that's kind of why. Also, this is new. What does that arcade cabinet say? It kind of looks like it says Nash. It's Nash, the video game. This is new. I've never seen this in this game before. I guess it's new to this version. I'll check it out in a second. Professor Monkeys is paying $100 per month for 200. Oh, jealous. I'm paying 110 for only 100. Well, actually, it's 300 down, but 100 up. Actually, it's not 100 up. It's weird. It's 300 down and 20 up. I don't know why the upload is so low. It's enough for streaming. It's fine. The internet is so overrated. I know, right? Who watches stuff on the internet? Welcome to my shop. You're no Sham. You're not gonna give me dark burgers. I like how Shantae goes like, I don't know what to buy. Auto potions, pirate flares, pike balls. Ooh. Shampoo. Let's focus on not dying. Actually, let me see what I have. I have one auto potion. Let's get more. I have only 50 though. Oh, let's get one. Well, let's get no. I can't order. Never mind. Let's not buy anything. Let's buy a pirate flare. It's good to have. Hey, babe, want to give it a go? I don't know what you're implying. One plays 10 gems. You're talking about the arcade machine, right? Yes, this is the video game where you play as Nash and then play with his cats, all the cat fluff. Professor Monkeys is kind of annoyed that they don't offer gigabit there yet. Where you are. It's kind of weird but common. Cable internet seems to have much less upload than download. That is true. Just internet in general in America needs to get on it. Vote for net neutrality, everybody. That's how you get better internet. Mark my words. You gave 10 gems. I still don't know what I'm paying for. Shantae Nab? Oh, that's cute art. It's kind of like Donkey Kong, but Shantae. Oh, hey. Yeah. This is pretty much this is like the art style from the Game Boy Color game. The first Shantae game was on Game Boy Color. It looked pretty much like this. Oh, gotcha. Well, this is a fun arcade game. I mean, well, there you go. Do I get to keep those gems? I mean, if I do, I get a profit. Oh, sweet. Nah, let's not. I just wanted to check that out because I've never seen that before. Chase some Alaskan field mice. Snake. Yes, you can stick it in the microwave. The Alaskan field mice. So pay this old man a visit. Would you like to save a record of your journey? Yes, as long as you don't try anything, old man. Brad, you missed it. I started Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, I probably should have waited since I knew you didn't have internet, but still. Let's steal that library card. Golly, they say the camera adds 5 pounds, but in your case, it gave you blonde hair and a totally different face. Amazing. Yeah, but I dyed it. It's fine. Head down this path to lead Secret Land Palace and Library. Good luck. Uh-oh. Gotta go. Yep, that's me. Don't look at my library card too don't look at my library card too hard. Okay, gotta go. Bye. Brad, when you say that, I can't tell if you're actually leaving or if you're just quoting Eggman. Alright, the explosion lingers. Keep that in mind. That's what you'll say when you start your stream. So you are starting it. Alright, Brad, see ya. Have a good stream. What are you playing tonight? This is what happens on my stream. I asked other people what they're streaming. I realized the importance of having connections with other streamers. It's like, the audience I've built so far is kind of more like just viewers. It's mostly because I mostly use my YouTube channel as my form of advertisement, which works out for me. Like I don't ever like force people to chat. It's fine. Like, if you come here, you like the atmosphere, you just like to watch. That's absolutely a-okay. Scarecrows didn't want to give me an opening. I probably should have just taken the hit. Then I wouldn't have to have fallen. Brad's gonna play Dark Souls 3 until he gets a second monitor. Alright, awesome. If I'm gonna get into Dark Souls, just for fun, I don't know if I'll ever stream it. Because then I might... I'm afraid that if I ever start playing Dark Souls on stream, then people will start coming to me only for Dark Souls. And that's not what I want to be. I want to be a variety streamer. Is Dark Souls 3, my question is Dark Souls 3 a good game to start with? Because like, I have the option of getting the remastered version on Switch, but I hear the port's not that good anyway. So I might as well just start with 3. I hear it's a good game. I mean, it's a popular game. But I like that style of game to begin with because I play a lot of Monster Hunter. It's poison gas. Beep. Play a lot of Monster Hunter, and I feel like they're kind of similar. At least when you fight bosses. The fall scream. The voice acting in this game, it's pretty much just Shantae, but it's fun. You just fall and it goes. Well, I'm certainly not the best voice actor for her. So glad that they picked a different one. If you happen to know voice actors, she's voiced by Christina V. She's done several stuff. The only thing I can think of right on the top of my head that she did was the voice of Cerebella from Skullgirls. She's done a whole bunch of stuff. And some animes. I can't get that squid. Dark Souls 3 is the best in mechanics and content-wise. So much stuff to do. And they reference stuff for the first game. Alright, I'll check it out someday. Someday when I got a free slot on my streaming schedule. Right now, what I'm focusing on is finishing Danganronpa 2 before the end of November. I'll try to. I thought that said Tingle Forest. And besides that, but that's just like a short thing to fill in time. I don't know if I'm going to continue Metal Gear Solid 2 anytime soon, but it's there. Depends. Brad, are you free on Thursday? You wanna come over? We're gonna do a co Metal Gear Solid 2 stream. You seem to be avoiding it on your channel. That's what I'm saying. But that's on my list. I don't think I'll start any other RPGs until I finish Danganronpa 2. I will play, however, play Mother 3 by the end of the year. Just because ever since I got into watching Let's Plays, I always thought, like, maybe I'll do a Let's Play. Maybe I'll play Mother 3. But you can't do that on a Let's Play. There's no way you'd finish it on 10-minute episodes. Yeah, that was back when YouTube had that 10-minute limit. Now streaming! It's perfect. Especially since it seems like RPGs are my thing. You can skip, okay. If you get Dark Souls Remastered and Dark Souls 3, you're pretty much good. You can skip Dark Souls 2. And that's what I hear. I hear Dark Souls 2 is pretty much the one that people like the least. Professor Monkeys would try to watch a Dark Souls stream. Most of the streams you see of it are speedrunners. Oh, really? Wow. I keep, like, forgetting that Twitch is mostly, like, Fortnite and PUBG and speedruns. I guess not so much PUBG these days. And Call of Duty, whatever. And League of Legends, all those stuff is like what people usually watch on Twitch. Variety channels like me are pretty much the minority, which is, I guess, good. If I can set my name out there among the variety channels, then that's as much as I want. Unless I start playing Fortnite, which I won't. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just feel like that's not what I want on my channel. I'd rather play like story-based games like this, ones that I can actually finish. But yeah, I'll never get that big. That's fine. That's again, I'd rather have like an audience that just likes what I do, and is entertained, and that's all I'm really asking for. So thank you guys. They're here right now for being here. It means a lot. My legs asleep. Brad's probably able after work if you don't get overtime. I see. Sold this. Brad needs to play Mother 3. You haven't played it yet? Ooh, dude, play it. Play it before I do. Or maybe we'll play that on Thursday. I'm still figuring out my schedule. Professor Monkeys usually watches Eternal. Variety streamers have a high hurdle to get over for building an audience. That's true. That's actually very true. What I'm trying to do is well, first and foremost, I play the games I like, but also I try to play the games that I really like, but don't ever get played that often. Like this, the Shantae series. I'm a big fan of the Shantae series. Actually, one of the reasons I'm playing this, if I can segue through this, is because of this. Look at that! That is a screenshot from Smash. Like they put this in the Smash Direct on purpose. They wanted to acknowledge, yes, Nintendo knows about Shantae. They realized her from the polls. And as sad as it is that she's not a fighter, I mean, how could you expect it? How could you actually expect it if Shovel Knight couldn't actually be a... If Shovel Knight is only an assist trophy, then I don't think Shantae could actually be a fighter. But a man can dream. A man can dream. She's a spirit, which is that new mode from Smash Ultimate. So she's like possessing Zero Suit Samus. Kind of creepy, but it works. She's magical enough. Yeah. I'm not trying to do this as my primary form of income, so it helps a lot. That's true. Actually, I'm set as far as money, so I've said this before. Again, this is why I don't have donations open. This is why the only thing I have is like subscriptions and bits, because Twitch has that on by default. I can't turn it off. But it's fun. They're just fun. And subscriptions lets me have emotes, so I'm all fine with keeping that on. Anyway, back to the game. Polo, what are you doing here?
Everyone in Scuttletown thinks I'm a screw-up.
Yes. If you know anything about this guy, yes.
So I'm picking up odd jobs at the palace, painting fences, installing locks and whatnot.
And now you're babysitting.
Oh, the undead kids? Nah, they're just here to chew the fat.
Literally or...
Mine.
Oh, literally. They just want to eat you.
I can't escape. You got any flesh pops on you? I need 3 of them. You can find them in the sewers below the palace.
I guess that'll be a good decoy to get yourself away from these kids.
Come back when you got three fresh pops from the 3 flesh pops from the sewers below the palace. I might die here.
See you, Bolo. Rip. You will be missed. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Professor Monkeys, thanks for the sub. It means a lot, dude. That's very kind of you. Enjoy your chicken. You just noticed your Twitch Prime refreshed. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I don't know what much to say. I just, like, when I get a subscription, I'm not a big Twitch streamer. And all I watch are Twitch streamers that are not huge, but they always have, like, such big chats that all they can say is, like, thank you for the sub, and then they just move on. I feel like that's a bit impersonal. I mean, you are giving me money that I'm not asking for in any way, so thank you. You try to cycle it around. You like the chicken emote. Oh, thank you. I make all my emotes myself. I've got plenty of emotes. If you're watching and you don't have, like, well, if you're watching on YouTube, come by on Twitch sometime. You'll get to see all these nice little emotes that you'll have if you install Bear Twitch TV and FrankenFrazy. They're fun. Ugh. Anyway, this guy looks like Henry Hatsworth.
Sorry.
What's up, sir?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just flummoxed because I dropped something very important down the drain. It was my life savings. You see, I'm a traveling brochure salesman.
That's a very interesting profession. What does it pay a lot? You must have seen some exciting things in your travels, huh?
Travels? I've lived here in front of the palace my whole life.
You live in front of the palace. Okay. Oh, you sell traveling brochures. You're not a... Okay, got it. I thought you said...
Your generation makes me sick with your arrogance. I'm not a brochure salesman who travels. No, I sell traveling brochures. And I dropped my very last vacation brochure down this drain. Disgusting. My vacation brochure is probably all soggy and gross.
Then do you still want to sell it? I mean, you probably won't. Just saying, if that's your profession, you should probably print more. So, you know. Oh, this guy. He's the Squid Baron. He's very important. Watch out for him. Go, Fess and Frets.
Squid Baron.
Squid Baron, I haven't seen you in a while. What's the matter? You know, post-boss syndrome. Now that you've embarked on a newer adventure, I feel like I'm destined to become some kind of filler boss. Well, you're a major character to me, Squid Baron. I'm not sure I follow. This guy was a boss in the previous game. And now he's a character. You know, I was a major enemy last time, but this time, I just feel like we're gonna have to battle again, just to round out the package. Package? You wouldn't understand. I need to get away, someplace warm. Maybe it's time for a vacation, Squid Baron. A change of perspective could do you good. Say, you might be onto something. I've always had a fairly flat view of the world. Kind of staring at the same four walls, you know. Repetitive, high-stress music. I could use a change of scenery. There you go. If you think of a good vacation spot, please let me know. Meantime, I'll go grind a quarter. Oh, poor guy. You go do that. I bet a travel agent would know some of the juicy vacation spots. Well, you know, there's a game that I know you could go to. It's called Splatoon. They love squids over there. Oh, the music. By the way, he was making a joke. He was making a joke about how he's a boss that lives in a boss room all day. So all he hears is like the boss music. Very sad. It's a very sad existence to acknowledge. So now I'm in the sewer. This is the first like mini dungeon. It's not really a dungeon. I'm just here to collect some stuff. Some flesh pops. Here we go. I think I have enough to save Bolo from his zombie fate. But the zombie kids are so cute though. Why would you ever want to get rid of them? I mean, besides the fact that they're eating you. Flesh pop. What is a flesh pop? Oh. It is actually like a cake pop that looks like it's made of flesh. It's gross. I don't like that. That's pretty unsettling. Yep. Ow. I was looking at chat. You found a heart squid. Yes, gimme the squid. Love it, it's delicious. Delicious calamari. So you'll see what the heart squids are for eventually. I haven't gone to the shop that deals with them. Oh, I can't do this yet. It's a secret. You'll see what I do with the heart squids later. In fact, I should just go to that shop after this. They're basically the heart containers from Zelda. I'll just say that. Yeah. You collect 4 and then you get a new heart. Don't ask how that works. You'd rather not know. Did I not get the... Ah, shoot. Was it not under here? I guess I can't go there yet. Didn't I? Now I'm confused. Did I just like blind it like a Twitch streamer? Go down here. I can't actually go down there. No, I go up and down and all around. Sorry. Just need to check this real quick. My brain isn't working today. Speedrun mode. I'm sure a lot of people speedrun this game. What the? But I'm just doing a casual run. It's fine. I do think that this game is the best one to represent the entire series as a whole. Despite the fact that you don't play as a genie. Well, yes. You don't play as a genie, you play as a human named Shantae. He's all human. Her usual thing is that she transforms into various animals and has different abilities based on those. In this game, you get like pirate gear and it's really cool. Talk.
Hey, Flesh Pops, did you get those for me?
Yes.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, these'll do the trick. By the way, if you're heading up to the palace, return this royal gate key, will ya? Some idiot must have lost it.
Gross, it's covered in bite marks.
Yeah, I found it in my mouth an hour ago. Here you go.
I think he was in charge of it. Just a hunch.
Take that royal gate key to the palace, will ya?
Okay. This game is very gross. Things are covered in bite marks. I gotta trudge through the sewers.
Oh, could it be you have the royal gate key? Would you pass it to me, please?
Nah.
Then all is truly lost.
I didn't check this earlier. Somebody installed the lock backwards. Because why not? You gave the gate key.
Ah, it's a thing of beauty. Now I can unlock this. Unfasten that, reattach, and there. Sequin Land Palace is once again open to the public. Please come inside.
Sweet. Now I can go get court summons. Die. Oh. Sorry. Don't arrest me for breaking the candelabra.
Welcome to Sequin Land Palace.
Thank you. They have a dedicated welcomer. Oh, this art. This sprite art is so good. Look at this painting. It's more effort than like most indie developers put into a normal sprite.
I hear that the Sultana is traveling. I worry when she's so far from the palace.
Oh, that's what a sultana is. That's what a sultana is. It's a female sultan. I don't know what a sultan is. All I know is Aladdin.
What's that smell? Uh-oh. This is not my armor.
Thank you for telling me. And you go be guarding something else instead of your own hygiene. If you're gonna be smelly, just at least do a good job at guarding.
The Royal Library? Through this door and across the hall.
Thank you. I mean, there's nowhere else to go here, but I would have figured it out. This is a very suspicious room. I sure hope I don't have to fight a boss here later or something.
The visitor! Let's have a look at you. Oh, this library card doesn't fool these old eyes. You used to come here all the time. The Relic Hunter's daughter, right?
Well, uncle dot niece? Yes, well, he's my uncle.
And what's this? A court summons?
You gave summons. some molds.
It says here that, scissors, jigsaw, goat mouth.
What, goat mouth?
What? They mean to cut off that long winsome hair? That will never do. Why don't I just file these papers away until the Sultana returns? I'd like to give you a knowing wink now, but sadly my eyelids no longer work.
Oh. It's very sad. Maybe you should take those double monocles out of your eyes. Maybe that's why.
Please take whatever you came for.
Thank you very much. We lucked out. We lucked out, everybody. We don't gotta go to jail anymore.
Keep that chin up, young lady. You have friends all around you. Good luck.
Well, too bad I never see you again. But thank you, Old Man. Hollow globe contains a secret.
Forbidden Isles map.
Nice. Oh yeah. Now we got what we need. We can give this map over the risky boots. We can go on a grand adventure. Certainly not evading the law or anything like that. I guess Shantae is a pirate for this game. She's just like evading the law, evading the man. All right, where do we go? Over here. Good luck, Bolo. I hope you don't get eaten.
I've escaped from these kids. Now we're just talking. Hard to tell the difference, I suppose.
Looks the same to me. Can I talk to these kids?
How do I reach these kids?
Apparently not. Let's go. Ugh. So anyway, this is a Saturday stream. More chill, more relaxed. Not my usual game. I don't have to worry about making too much progress. It's fun though. You know, the writing. A lot of people just ignore the writing in this game. That makes me sad. This game has a certain sense of humor. I mean, it's not. I mean, I got the joke. It's not making me laugh most of the time, but still, it's just surreal. It's kind of surreal in a sense. Like, is this happening right now? The punishment is to cut off her hair? What? And I'm getting pardoned by an old man. Because what? Just go with it.
Would you like to save?
Yes, but please don't try anything. I don't trust these old men. They just stand there. He's just standing there. Menacingly. Alright, Patrick, calm down. I do have to manually travel all the way back to get to where I was. I mean, I could do without it, but also it was way worse in the first game. The first game kind of had this format where it's like an overworld, and then you go through between dungeons. It's a lot like Zelda 2, actually, or just like Zelda in general, but mostly Zelda 2 because it's side-scrolling. I bet WayForward to do a really good remake of Zelda 2 if they were given like the permission to do so. Lobster tail. Jeez, that enemy had a lobster tail? Rich? I'm not rich enough to get lobster and just take it around with me to go. I could just buy lobster though. I'd eat it right then and there though. Welcome to Scuttletown. I've been here. Alright, let's go in here. This is the room I missed earlier. More waifus, of course. Scuttletown, Squidmiss! Squidmiss? Mary Squidmiss. Squidsmith at your service. I take adorable little squids and melt them down. Oh. To make more health for you. Ready to forge some heart holders? That sounds cruel. I'll save you, little one. You won't get melted down while I'm around. Also, is that proper attire for working in a boilery? In a what's it? A forge? Yeah, a forge. Yeah, that doesn't seem, well, maybe that's why your skin looks kind of burnt. Do I have enough to make a new heart container, actually? Sorry, sweetie, but it takes 4 heart squids to forge a heart holder. Good to know. Jeez, the sprite work. Can't stop staring at it for some reason. I got more money. I can buy some upgrades. Welcome. I bought a pirate flare. Let's do shampoo for more damage or silky cream for faster whipping. I don't know. They're both good. Maybe one of each. Because honestly, your DPS isn't great unless you buy all of these upgrades. Good though. It gives you something to spend money on. Da-da-da-da-do. Anyway, let's go embark on a journey. A journey to, I don't know, find more cute girls? Well, what took you so long? I found this at the library, a map of the Forbidden Isles, just like you said. Huh? I guess a little good for nothing is good for something after all. You gave the Forbidden Map. So will you let me help? Only if you agree to do exactly what I say when I say it. The Pirate Master is my foe to contend with, not yours. And when this is over, we go our separate ways. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's a deal. Let's beat this guy together and save Sealand. Phrasing? Hold on. How do I know you won't pull a fast one? Would I lie to you? Yes. Yes. Say hello to the steam-powered Oceanic Tinkertub Mark II. Mark II? What happened to the first one? Shantae, you kind of destroyed it in the first game. You have it to it. Get on board before I change my mind. This is true. Oh, hello. Hi. Hello, pretty lady. It's a live island. Oh no. That's even grosser. Is that waterfall just saliva? Don't tell me. I kind of don't want to know. But maybe I do? This is it, Saliva Island. Unless we can find another map, this is the end of the line. I'm ready for anything. Oh, look at her. She's got a little leg buckle and she's got a bandana. Looking cute. Where did you get those clothes? Below deck, there's all kinds of fun stuff to wear. Most of the clothes were much too roomy, though. Those were her clothes? Stay away from my personal effects! Gosh, I've never been so far from the mainland. It's pretty here. Don't be deceived. The Pirate Master draws power from this place. It's a den of evil hidden inside somewhere on this island. You're going to find it. What about you? You're not coming? Not this time. But I'm sure if we work together... I'm sorry, Shantae. She wasn't animated to do that. I said no and I meant it. I have my reasons. Oh, I see. You're scared. How dare you! I will gut you like a mackerel! Sheesh, learn to take a joke. And get out of that silly outfit. Also remember to put on your regular clothes after. Just caveat. You're no fun. But I like the other sprite though.
Ret to go!
Right to go. Your job is to find a den of evil on this island. Of course, we can always return to the mainland. No, I'm not a chicken. Well, I mean, I am, but... You know what I mean. This beat. I like it. I love it. Every song in this game, absolute banger. Permanent dance party. Haha, yes, Manoka, please. Ooh. You gotta be careful here. Yeah. Oh, did I just lose an entire heart from that? No, I probably was already missing some health. So we're off. This is the first island. Mermaid? Maybe you're friendly? You're not friendly. And I've turned you into a fish. Great. So every island in this game has like a different theme to it. First island is just kind of island themed. Who would have thunk it? It's like this song is just like a dance party going on. Disco. It's so funky. So why aren't mermaids evil though? Maybe they're just cranky that they're out of water. Oh no, they're flirty. They're doing kissy faces at me. Look at that. Ah, no. Come on. There you go. Finally. Get back to a fish. Sweet. What? Oh. I didn't see that. I didn't see the enemy. Okay. He was hiding behind the text box there. Oh, I'm dying. I'm gonna die real fast. Maybe I should eat something. Flesh pop? Nom, 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 nom. The animation's so good. And another one. Perfect. Alright. So how's everybody doing? I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I wasn't going to be here this weekend, but California had something to say about that. Shit's on fire, yo. To quote that meme. So I was gonna go up north, but the 101 is closed, which is like the main freeway that goes north and south. So I'm stuck here. Hello, sir. Why are you here with this voluptuous statue?
Sob, sob. Many years ago I came to this island with my beloved bride-to-be. Our only wish was to be joined in holy matrimony. But a horrible monster, a servant of the pirate master, found us. His gaze turned my beloved to stone. Sigh, I can never leave her side. Here, take this ring so I can finally forget my sorrows.
Oh, that's so sad. Despacito. Gee, it looks pretty old. Look. This music reminds you of Sonic before after the sequel. They're fan games if you haven't heard of them. I feel like I've heard that name before. Just because, just being an incidental fan of Sonic. I never search out these things, but they just kind of come up. I remember hearing about certain fan games, and I think those games specifically got brought up as really good ones. I mean, what is Sonic Mania but a fan game turned official? Probably the best thing that Sonic has had going for him in a long time. Both sadly and awesomely enough. The OST is really good. I'm down. I'm down for any game that has a rockin' soundtrack. Oh, how did that hit me? Lame. As you can see, I am a big fan of games with good soundtracks. It's my weakness. All these names in goodness. Is this where I go? Doesn't seem right. No, I'm going all the way back. That can't be right. I need to move forward. I can't be stingy with this meat. Actually, why don't I just use Bubble Shield? I've got plenty. Perfect. I don't have to worry about the projectiles. I'm one of those people that are really stingy with items in games, and I don't realize I could be making way better use of them. Come on. There you go. Get these fish out of my face. Where do I go from here? This was the... Yeah, this was the man. Your friend often uses the music from there as their stream startup music. Oh yeah. That's cool. I really should... I should play it. Should I stream it? I should stream it. Bring back Indie Wednesday? Maybe? Maybe? Could be. Wait, how did that hit me? I don't know. I'm asking questions I don't really want answered. I know how it hit me. It's because I'm terrible at games. I find a way. Life, finds a way. That's odd. There's a circular indentation here. The ring! Well, there goes that dude's wedding ring. When I started out streaming, I didn't always use the music from the game itself as my starting soon music. I used to just use like Earthbound music and music from this series. Hello. Well, we found him. We found more cute girls. Hey girl, cute get up. You here for the spring break? Huh? Us too, but look at this lame swimming hole. It's all dried up. I can't sunbathe without a proper pool. This place was a total ripoff. If we can't swim, we might as well eat. I'll get the ham all set up. What? That is a big ham! You gonna have a picnic? Count me in. Let's just do it. Where's the fire? Where's the manager? I don't think you know what this is. This is not a campground. You got the ham stink. That's a bit of a guy. That's a bit of a guy dang it moment. If you don't know to do that, you could get stuck for a while. It's blonde Toko. Kind of. Please tell me you're not a serial killer. Just give her the Toko voice. Where's the manager? I forgot what voice I gave Toko, which is not good because I'm going to have to voice her in Ultra Despair Girls. Well, actually, maybe not. I think that game might be fully voiced. I still have to see. I still don't know much about that game other than Toko's in it. Even the statues are lewd. I mean, they're not lewd, they're just pretty. Ah. Alright, I gotta get that one last. There's an order to these statues. You have to hit them in basically the reverse order. There you go. 4, 3, 1, 2. That should be good. Good. Hey, oh. Ah. Made it. Perfect. I won't be able to use those to get to the other left side for a while. I hate these things. Despair Girls is partially voice acted. Okay, that's good. It is. It was originally on Vita to begin with, right? So they didn't have the limitation of the PSP. Ah, ow. Let's get a little bit of some meat action going. I mean, not that I wish to apply anything. This game is loot by itself. I don't need to loot it. Bubble shield. So one of the reasons I'm playing this game in particular is, one, because of what I said before with celebrating the series as a whole, but also because I've been wanting to play like a Metroidvania style game on my repertoire as a variety streamer, and I'm not confident in myself enough to play Symphony of the Night, like the big one, even though it did just come out on PS4 as a re-release. I don't know. I'd rather play a game. If it's a Metroidvania, I'd rather play a game I know, so I don't have to worry about like messing up and getting lost. No! We're good. We didn't. Ow. We didn't fall all the way. It's more voice acting than Danganronpa 2. That makes sense. And the waifus. In that game or this game? Kind of both games. Okay. I do have the special edition of Ultra Despair Girls on PS4, and the box, I think the box has all the main characters on it. I think it's just a bunch of girls, and I can see it. I can already see how they're all waifus. Good stuff. Get one-eyed frog, get out of my face. I can't wait to play that game. I kind of need to finish Danganronpa 2 first, so I will do that. Mark my words. Perfect, lobster tail. Good stuff. Toko waifu. Toko smelly waifu. Look. As we found out, apparently Hiyoko is also a smelly waifu. She doesn't shower. What is with Danganronpa not showering? Is it like one of the developers is on there like, haha, wouldn't it be cool if she didn't shower? Yeah, that's cool, right? That'd be funny. Referencing that joke. I wonder what Yoshi's eggs smell like. Haha. Oh, he's a big dude. Oh, he big. It's a Gigalumix! Wow, this thing's enormous. That's what she said. What's that sign say? Caution. Gigalumix may become aroused by travelers smelling of ham. Let's not. It's not that kind of game, is it? Release the ham stink. Let's not. Let's not make it aroused. Not right now. I need to do this first. Ha! One of these. We saw this dude earlier. Look. So basically there are 30 of these all over the map. I think it's 30. And we have to collect all of the dark magic from them. So you can be absorbed into my ham stink. And then released out with the ham. Let's do it. Well, let's make him aroused. This is what you do in this game. You're just a cute little genie girl that arouses giant monsters. Ugh. Oh, he's salivating. The ham was just so juicy. Right, I've just released stinky ham, and now I'm smelling this lizard's breath, and I just this is the perfect time to eat meat, clearly. Yup, down we go. Another one of these. I do remember where some of these are. For me, ow! There you go. That's good. That's a good. Thank you. I'm sure on several occasions when I first played this game, I've killed these things and forgot to suck up the dark magic. Let's try not to do that this stream. Oh! Oh no, I just dropped right into it. Oh. Hey girl, you got the water turned on. Let's all hit the pool. You said it, girlfriend! Should we tell them? Oh. My goodness. Look away, children. Oh no, she's sparkling. Ah, yeah. Oh, what's this? My porcelain baby fresh skin is too much for this sun. Mine too, the light is bouncing off. Careful not to cross the beams. Sylveon very much approves of this. Don't get too excited. We'll clearly never see these two characters ever again. Spoiler, they do. Oh no! You did it! The pool's full again! And it smells like bath salts! Yes, bath salts. The water is really, really warm and kind of viscous. Let's leave them be. Let's not tell them that they're bathing around in saliva. You did it! Okay. Yeah, okay. Ugh. You approve of that, Sylveon? Maybe not. Just wade around in the dragon saliva, why don't you? Alright, so we're about to make it to the first dungeon. This is perfect. This is perfect timing. By the way this is working out, I think we'll be able to get the first dungeon out of the way, and I can switch games. You found something. You gave the petrify spell. Yes! Hopefully the petrify spell will be able to unpetrify your wife. Right? Gasp! Could it be? You found it. The spell that turned my beloved to stone. At long last, I can finally reverse its effects. Hush, my beloved, while I speak the sacred words. Ahem. Petrify! It's working. It's working! It didn't work. Yeah, that worked out real well. Well, at least they can be together in death. I'm sure they're fine. Oh. I'm sure they're fine. Here, let's just go down and see how they're doing. Whoopsies. He'll be fine. Jeez. The implications right here. They're just rubble now. Something tells me that even if they got unpetrified, they'd just be like chunks of meat. Oh, that's really bad. I don't want to think about that. Like, people are like, okay, I've thought about this. You approve of the fan service. Alright, that's fair enough. Here's some more fan service. I can't help looking at it. It's just animated so well. It just happens to also be lewd. No, Shantae is pure. He's only 16. Oh, crab. Like literally crab. Snake! Snake! Snakes! Alright, we're good. So this is the first dungeon in the game. Think of it like a temple from The Legend of Zelda. There's usually like puzzles and gates and combat you have to do. Real good. Let's save up. Okay. Right, I was talking about how if you were cursed to stone and then you got revived, like if any like erosion happened to you, like wouldn't that be really bad? Like your skin would just have like layers sloughed off. What if you were a statue for like decades and eons and you got whittled down to nothing resembling your former self? You probably wouldn't get revived all there. You'd probably have like pieces missing off of you. Really bad. What's this? Ooh, a map. Spittle Maze. Just like Zelda, you get maps.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And the very specific example I was thinking of was like the Secret of Monkey Island. 3, I believe? Curse of Monkey Island? I think that's the one. In it, Guybrush's wife gets turned into gold. Oh, Giant Crab Man. Like, you spend the entirety of the game trying to turn her back. Like, what would happen if, like, people started melting her down? That'd be very bad. Like, good thing it didn't. Ooh, Monkey Island game. Maybe that's a game I should stream. There's, like, so many good games. Like, I don't think I'll ever run out of games to stream in my lifetime, so that's good. There's a lot of games I've played over the years. I am a fan of the Monkey Island series. I've played 1 through 4 and Tails. Well, I've actually played 1, 3, 4, and Tails. I started playing 2, but I never finished it. Just like Zelda, you get keys. And let's go. This is a neat mechanic. You can use the cage to go behind the layer. Perfect. You can kind of tell in areas that this game was meant for the 3DS. You can see the background scrolling. Those are all separate layers. Would have been really cool in 3D. I actually played this game before it came out as a demo. The Way Forward, the company that makes these games, the little event in Los Angeles where you could preview this game, as well as the game that they had just barely kickstarted at the time, Half Genie Hero. And I waited in line to get like a poster signed by one of the developers. I don't know which developer it was, sadly. I probably should have known. I still have that poster. I don't know where it is though. It's a poster of the Shantae Half Genie Hero game. It's also a good game. It's not as good as this one though. But to be fair, it's not really the same kind of game. It's more like a... If this game is Metroidvania, that game is, I would say, more like Mega Man. It's all completely level-based. Oh. Well, that cage is gone. I can't get back then. Oops. It's fine. Yeah. Half Genie Hero. I have technically streamed the story of it because all the modes of that all the modes of that game are pretty much the same levels. You just play through with like different abilities. It's kind of a cop-out, I think. But it's free. It's all free updates to a game that I already kickstarted and paid for. So I can't complain too much. It was a good base game. I don't regret kickstarting it. Unlike some other Kickstarter games out there. How many times will I mention I've kickstarted Mighty Number 9? Too many. Mentioning it once was too many. Now I got a gun! Watch out! Shantae's got a gun! Now I can shoot! Good. Now this is really a Mega Man game. I said Half Genie Hero was like Mega Man, but now I'm shooting. I'm rooting and tooting. I can shoot with bullet! Damn it! Why does every game I play have bullets? Professor Monkey says, you think you have that one Kickstarter video game you backed that you actually felt satisfied with the result. Oh, which one was it? Was it Shovel Knight? I remember Shovel Knight being the first Kickstarter game that actually like returned on my value. And then there was Mighty Number 9. Don't worry about that. I kickstarted Broken Age back in the day. Again, I said I'm a fan of Secret of Monkey Island. Now that I have the gun, I can actually shoot these eyeball statues like from far away. Now these cages are super good at being a mode of transportation. Oh, that's not right. Ukulele turned out okay. Like people give it shit, but it's not a terrible game. It's just not like the Banjo-Kazooie savior that everyone wanted. Kickstarted Hat in Time, which was amazing. Like super amazing for the value, but just amazing overall. Definitely don't regret that. What I regret is not paying a lot more for that game. Like I could have given them way more money. But it was kickstarted when I was still in college, so I didn't have income back then. The rest of the games you kickstarted fell short of expectations. It's a gamble. I recognized from the very beginning that Kickstarter is definitely a gamble. And there's, like, reading from how it works, I understood that there was no guarantee that you get a return on your investment. Or that the game would ever come out. So, that every time I kickstart something, I know, I expect fully well to, like, get nothing in return. It doesn't stop me from spending, like, $500 on certain ones, though. Fine. Lords of Zulima. Oh, what kind of game is that? I've never heard of it. It's, yeah, there's a lot of Kickstarter games. Just, it's funny that after Mighty Number 9 actually came out, the reputation of Kickstarter just went to shit. But these games out here do definitely deserve. There are games out there that wouldn't have happened without funding from Kickstarter, and they do deserve it. They deserve to exist. It's just sad that they've been tainted by such things. Come on. It's an old school RPG, most comparable to Baldur's Gate. Oh, kind of like is it anything like Diablo? I'm not sure. All those kinds of games kind of just blend to me. Or is it more like a little bit like Dungeons and Dragons? Modern conveniences? Sounds good. Oh, shoot, I just noticed there was an enemy right there. Ooh. I do consistent damage with the gun. It only does a little damage, but it's consistent. I'm doing bad. Oh, I'm dying. Pike ball. Perfect. Do the damage. Kill him. Shoot him with bullet. It's a battle of attrition. We'll do this. Ah, there we go. Perfect. They did a good job of limiting the dissemination of solutions to puzzles, so players really have to solve them for themselves. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that, like, when I play a Western RPG, I'm kind of wary, because there's a stark difference between Western and Japanese RPGs. Japanese RPGs have a lot more focus on puzzles and story, kind of like Undertale. Ugh. And Western RPGs are more like world building and like atmosphere, which is cool and all, but when an RPG fails to bring me into their world, then I'm just like, why am I playing this? So I'm down for Western RPGs that can do that really well. You recommend the game? Pretty accurate? Yeah. Also, yes, Hat in Time looks interesting. Have you watched Brad stream any of it? Actually, I keep missing him play it, and I'm the one who gave him that game. It's really good. It's like a throwback to all the platformers of the 90s. Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine even. Oh. Frighteningly fixated Flora, the Cyclops plant. Is this just that boss from Super Metroid? Hello, I. Oh! I understand. Oh, sap. Oh, it's making goo monsters. Oh! There you go. Oh, I wasn't on the platform when that happened. Damn it. This is gonna be a long boss fight, folks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, I cannot whip you. What? Wait, why did that... That's not fair. Why did that switch trigger the opposite one? Alright, well, they're opposite now then. Oh, really? Okay, I think they're just gonna be opposite now, so I'll just get on this one. There you go. You've seen streams of it and it looks great. It's really good. It's also fun to watch because like it's gotta focus on story, but also just being a good game. Sweet, beat the boss. You're not a huge fan of playing platformers, but you sometimes enjoy them. That's what Twitch is for. Oh shoot, I didn't beat the boss. It's a DVD logo. I'll be safe in the corner. Oh shite. It's fine. Ha! Perfect. Oh, that's still hitting. No. That's what Twitch is for. It lets you experience games that you wouldn't like play on your own, or it lets you experience games that you have played and lets you compare what you thought of the game with other people. I mean that's why I watch the games, but everybody's different. I mean, I guess that's why Fortnite and whatever are super popular on Twitch, because people just like the game. Just Let's Plays in general. I have dabbled.
Tinkerbats.
I only started streaming this year, but it's just been a thing I've dabbled with since the Game Grumps started out, and now I'm living the dream. It's amazing. I never thought I'd just get here. Thanks for watching, everybody who's here. Tinkerbat's here. Hey, get back here, you! Come here and let me kill you. But actually, they're on our side this time. Spiderweb Island.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
I did it.
Pirate Master won't be able to draw power from this place anymore. I'd better go tell Risky. But first, let's listen to this awesome music. Oh, it's a banger. Oh sweet, I got a shortcut. Good game design right there. Give you a shortcut so you don't have to trudge through the entire level once you beat it. So as far as this level is concerned, I'm done with everything I can do. Ooh, ow. I'm done with everything I can do here for now. Like a true Metroidvania, you have to wait until you get more abilities before you can come back and do more secret areas. And now that I have the gun, I can go back and do stuff in the first island. See how this works now? Good stuff. This is kind of why Metroidvanias have started becoming popular in the indie game space. Because you can do so much with a smaller world and make it more interconnected this way. You certainly took your sweet time. I found something. An evil dungeon and a giant monster and... Where did you get that pistol? Oh, she got a gun! Don't shoot! I found it locked up in a chest. Why? Never mind. Anything else? This island map. One of your Tinkerbats dropped it. He hadn't transformed yet. Interesting. That suggests that the Pirate Master doesn't have enough dark magic to go around. Which means we still have time to prevent his return. Climb aboard. We're off to the next island. Nice. Hello. Hello, pretty lady. Oh, Oh, fucking landed. Anyway, Spiderweb Island. This is a good island. This is one of my favorites. Hey, I thought we weren't doing Halloween anymore. This is Spiderweb Island. I want you to locate the next den of evil and report back. Risky, I've been wondering. How do you know so much about the Pirate Master? 'Cause he was my mentor and lover. I sailed under his command for first time as his first mate. I mean, as a first mate. He taught me everything I know. You were part of his pirate crew? That's right. When the genies finally defeated him, I claimed his men and weapons as my own. The lore. You stole his stuff after he died? I mean, he's dead. I don't think he needs it. Call it payment for my services, which were long overdue. The flintlock pistol was one of his. Oh, I guess then you should have it back. Hold on to it. You're going to need it to survive in this place. You're not coming? Trust me, he wouldn't want me for company. Best I stay with the ship. Are you sure? Okie dokie.
Rep to go.
Okie dokie. Are you sure? Are you sure? You don't want. I don't want you for company. I'm sure it'd be good company. Company all night. Zombies! just hit his head across the map. Ah! There's zombies. There's a Night of the Living Dead. Help! Oh jeez. Music's banging though, as always. But wait till you see. One of the best songs in the game is coming up real soon. We got plenty of time to keep playing the game, so let's keep doing it. I mean, I don't think I'll spend an entire hour on the Tetris effect. I mean, I would have done that game first, but I kind of wanted to attract people that they would like to see Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. It's a good game. Ow. Oh, that would have killed me if it weren't for the auto potion. I just get out of here. It's a ghost horse. It's like the horse I have in West Loathing. Huh. This wagon looks like it's seen better days. Don't comment at all on the ghost horse. Sure. Oh, I can't do this yet. The horse is important. Whoa. I like that ghost sound. It makes a little record scratch effect. Dang it. I should be looking at the game. Probably be doing it. I mean, who needs sleep on a Saturday anyway? I was gonna do some editing on my Metal Gear Solid 2 video. I feel like it could use some cuts. I don't know. I'm just kind of self-conscious about like the empty space that I have while playing that game. It's not a game where you can like you're not at the liberty to talk often because you have to spend so much effort paying attention to your surroundings. Oh, I can't eat while I'm jumping. But in this game, I can kind of just tune out and play it. I feel like this area here, right here, is kind of a reference to Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins and Knuckles. Kind of like with the zombies coming out. I can't see my eye. Handicap. Ooh, this is bad. Used to stay up till 9 a.m. during weekends. You wonder how you recovered from that. Oh, that's me. That's me, unfortunately. You want to know how I recovered from it? It wasn't until I went on a trip to like a foreign country. The latest time was when I went to Japan exactly a year ago. Actually, Google reminded me the pictures I have. It was exactly a year ago that I was just standing in a Tokyo subway station. That's why I took that picture. Like, the little things when you visit another country. Take plenty of pictures. It gives you memories. So the time difference and the jet lag is how I recovered. Basically, the time difference of Japan is exactly the time difference of sleep deprivation I had. So I just like was already on Japan time by the time I got there. Worked out great. Also, hello, this is Roddy Tops, Shantae's other quote unquote friend. We'll learn about her in a second. Yeek! Yeek. I thought I heard Roddy Tops. Get away from her, you monster! You don't belong in this world! Oh good, I thought you would have to fight it. I kinda wanted to fight it. I feel like... now I feel cheated out of a boss battle. Oh yeah, Roddy Tops' theme. That was close! You were almost a meal for that thing! What are you doing here anyway? I live here. I heard this island had monster web coverage, so I... No, that's not the voice you should have. I heard this island had monster web coverage, so I... Stop with the web jokes! Ah, internet. Sorry. Well, are you gonna help me down or what? Not a chance. For all I know, this is another scheme so you can eat my brain. She is a zombie? I had to leave you there to rot. But I'm already rotting. Another waifu added to your collection. I'm gonna admit that Roddy Tops is my favorite waifu from the series. She's a good waifu. She just wants to eat brains. Let her do it. Let her eat brains. It's fine. Just not mine. I need that. Ooh. Fine. Oh, look at her. I love her idol sprite. She's so happy. Swinging her hips to the beat. Well, what do you got to say for yourself? I think you owe me an apology for all the trouble you've caused. I'm sorry, but... Oh, my legs. They're going numb. Oh no, that spider bit you, didn't it? Forget about it. I'm a bad girl. Oh. Just leave me here. No way. I can't abandon you in the woods. That would be much too grim. My house. It's through the forest. If you can get me to my brothers in time. Just hold on, Roddy Tops. I'll save you. Oh boy. No, it's this way. Thus begins the part of the game that speedrunners dread. Run, run, Roddy Tops. Yeah, you have to carry her. You have to carry her throughout this whole section. And if you get touched once, you instantly explode and die. It's great. No, it's a fun section, I swear. There's all these ghouls and goblins and ghosties that want to just eat your brains, want to grab you. At least the music is great. Ugh, don't stick your tongue out. It's rude. It's a barnacle from Half-Life. I almost got hit there. Look at the sprite. She's ready to go. Hut, two, hut, two, hut, two. I love it. The sprite work in this game, top notch. I mentioned Paul Robertson worked on this. He did basically anytime the animation industry wants to do pixel art, they just turn to that guy. If you've ever watched the show Gravity Falls or played the Scott Pilgrim video game, you've seen his work. He did he animated Rumble McSkirmish in the Gravity Falls. He also did a bunch of I think he did a bunch of bumpers for some network. I think it was Cartoon Network, maybe? Oh, God! I got japed. It's fine, it spawns you back here. Can you imagine the hell that the speedrunners have to go through for this level? Really hard. You just get hit once, it ruins your PB. Just absolutely ruins your peanut butter. There we go. Gotta focus. I don't like it. You'd probably dislike this part if you played it. Only because you're bad with... Should not be reading chat right now. because you're bad with 2D platformers. This game is not easy. It's not super hard, but there's some parts that are just like, you need to have a lot of patience. I mean, I like it because as somebody who's been playing 2D platformers since he was a mere child, I was 2 when I first played my first video game. Played my dad's NES. I just grew up with these kinds of games. Difficulty is just expected. Kind of why I'm a fan. It's kind of why I like classic Mega Man more than Mega Man X, even though everybody and their mama likes Mega Man X more. It is a better game, but Mega Man X is a better game, but I just like classic difficulty. I feed off of challenge. I'm just masochistic that way, a little bit. Maybe that's why I like Roddy Tops. Just wanted to eat my brain. If I can find a picture, like, relatively quickly, I can show everybody, like, the Shantae and Roddy Tops figures that they released. The only official merchandise for Shantae that ever got released. These little anime figures that you have to build yourself. Sadly, I messed up real bad when I did the Shantae one, but it's not too noticeable. I'm working on the Roddy Tops one right now. I've sanded down all the pieces that you have to put together. I just have to glue it all together and paint it. Let me just see right now. Let me just like see if I can find it right now. Pictures of it. Sylvian has played more 3D platformers than 2D and mostly first-person shooters. Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't even like first-person shooters until like I played. Was it Halo? Why couldn't I think of that Halo? Halo, duh. No, that's actually not true. It wasn't until my friend, my neighbor from back in the day, brought home a copy of Counter-Strike Condition Zero from the Philippines. Actually, he brought a freaking bootleg copy of Counter-Strike Condition Zero, and then I played it. I installed it on my computer. It was great. And then after that, I was just like, what other games are there? And I picked up Halo. I got an Xbox, and from there it's history. Look at them. They're adorable. You basically have to build these yourself, but the work is pretty much worth it. It's not worth it. Shantae was the hardest one. I'm not having a hard time with Roddy Tops as much. Basically, all the pieces are on these resin casts, and you have to cut them out and then trim off excess plastic and then sand them down and then paint certain parts. It takes a while. It takes a while. For Shantae, basically, the only part you have to paint is that little circle in the middle of her top, which is hard to get to. I had to use like a pencil-thin paintbrush to apply the smallest amount of yellow paint. The hardest part of building her was her earrings are just like attached to her ears with the tiniest dab of glue. And I'm certain that if I were still to touch that figure, that if I were to touch the earrings, they'd fall off, and I had to glue them all over again. Terrible. The part I messed up in was sanding off the extra parts, the extra plastic. I sanded too hard, and then all the extra pieces got like white marks all over them. So it's kind of discolored, but it looks fine from far away. Roddy Tops, I've been way more careful with. The sanding had to be really precise, but the trade-off is you actually have to paint her shoes, paint her belt buckle, paint her arm staples, paint her belt. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. I'm working on it. You like the stitches on Roddy Tops' leg? I do too. That's just good attention to detail they have there. Basically, WayForward outsourced the design out to this Japanese figure company. It's a figure line called Karagumin. They do a lot of stuff. I also have a Puyo Puyo Tetris. A Puyo Puyo Tetris. No, just Puyo Puyo character. I don't remember her name, but I was playing Puyo Puyo Tetris at the time, so I liked the character. I have not built her, even though I've had that Karaguman for 2 years. I'm just too lazy. These things take a lot of work. Honestly, I just wanted a break from playing this section. This is the opposite of relaxing. Here we go. Just bait him. Bait him good. Good. Shite! Alright, the streamer needs absolute focus for this speed run for AGDQ. We got another $5 donation. It says, kill the animals, save the animals. That's the only thing I know about AGDQ. Kill the animals. No, save the animals. It's a meme at this point, but for once, AGDQ is focusing not on doing less Super Metroid, sadly enough. So you don't get that meme anymore. It's fine. I tune in every now and then. I've donated once or twice. Whoa, jeez. So these dudes, the kissy robots, and then they explode. They see these two beautiful women, and then they can't help. They just can't help but like go after them with kissy faces. Run, run. We don't want the robo smooches. No smooches from the robots. Run! Run! No! I was half hoping they'd collide with each other. That was too much to hope for. But despite this section of the game, Tops is still my favorite waifu, because he's just so non-serious about everything that's happening. Like, oh, the world's ending? Whatever, I'm dead already. Just let me eat your brain instead. Now. She reminds you of Akane. Well, she's got the fighting spirit. And the moves. Don't worry about it. Are these? Oh, I forgot about these things. Oh, I don't like these. They're hideous. They're creepy. And they're shooting ghost sperms? I don't want to say it, but it looks like they're shooting ghost sperms. Oh, that's really bad. That implies things. Uh-oh. Ah! I don't like it. No, sir. Not one bit. There you go. Easy. Easy. Ow. I overreached. Perfect. Oh, this could be bad. Never mind. Oh shit. We're good. Okay. Perfect. 100%. Oh, I don't like this. You have to run towards the robots. The robots, they want to smooch you. The smooches are deadly. Watch out. Snake, dodge the kisses. The kisses are deadly. If you get smooched by one of those things, you will die immediately and explode into balls of energy. That doesn't sound too good. Imagine if Shantae was in Smash. Then they could have Snake could have a codec conversation about her. Figure right. Otacon, who's this lure? Who's this girl? That's Shantae, Snake. She's the protector of Sequin Land and the guardian genie of Scuttletown. Okay. How old is she? Well, you know, Snake, she could be thousands of years old. But she's 16. Oh, okay. Snake, you weren't thinking of... No. I wasn't thinking of eating her. Oh. Tasty. What do genies taste like, Otacon? Like delicious zombie flesh. Oh. We're good? Shoot! Oh, this is a bad cycle. Ugh. Alright, we'll be patient. Gonna wait. Oh! Don't know how I made it through that. Come on, go down. There you go. I think that's the end. Bam! We did it. Hooray! Nice. That nightmare's over. Oh, we can go back. I didn't know we could go back. I never want to go back. Let's go. I can't deal with you right now. I'm carrying a zombie girl. Sorry.
Hungry. Hungry.
Well, sorry, Mr. Hungry, but I've got work to do. Got a zombie to save. It's a matter of life or undeath. What's this now? Well, we found her house. These are her brothers. Well, this is one of her brothers. My hero.
Yo, sis, what's with the peeled shrimp? Unless she's here for dinner, she should turn tail and hit the bricks.
Abner, some big brother you are. Can't you see she's injured?
Looks fine to me.
What? What a ride!
Howdy, Tops.
You tricked me. You dirty double-crossing, dirt-digging.
Hey. Shantae, is it?
I got something I've been meaning to say. I ain't too good at making friends, but you've been good to me and Poe and my sis here. It's just that pilot gal has a weird way of getting to your head and making us hear what you want to hear. I guess I'm trying to apologize for some bad calls in the past. Aw. Teaming up with that risky boots? Dumbest thing I ever did. Oh, well, let's not tell him that I'm doing that right now. Well, that's okay. Poe and little Rodders here are all I got left of whatever life I once had. I can't remember much else, but you always make her smile, and I gotta be grateful for that. Wow, I don't know what to say. But get it, we're square. Where the devil's Poe? He ain't been back in a while. He was supposed to fix my wagon so we could skip that creepy forest. Well, if either of you sees him, tell him to check in or I'm gonna get peeved. I'm gonna get real peeved off. Heck, no swearing. This is a Christian stream. Is it? Poor Poe. I hope that big spider didn't get him. How are we supposed to live on brains and not hurt anybody I'll never know? Well, how about recently deceased brains? Nah, I can't do that. They'll turn into more zombies. And then we just gotta, it's a vicious cycle, you know. More zombies means more mouths to feed with brains. It's a real unfortunate conundrum we have here. We gotta eat the living. But they don't like it when we eat their brains while they're still alive. How selfish of them. Okay. Well, whatever you want to believe. What? A zombie's gotta eat, you know. Can't live on an empty stomach. Can't unlive on an empty stomach either. Get someone I ain't. Perfect. Delicious. I'm yummy. Give me the dark magic. I love it. It's good. Sweet. All right, we're about done with the 2-hour mark. So I think this is a perfect time. This is a perfect time to leave it. All right. So first game of the night complete. Thank you for watching Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. One of the reasons I stream is to just spread the knowledge about great games that just go under the radar, and this is one of them. It's just so well animated, so well produced. The game is fun. The dungeons are nice and puzzly. The art is great. The music is amazing. This game. If I could give an indie game a 10 out of 10, this would be it. Or at least like 9.5. Like I don't have any major gripes with the game. The only gripe I have is that not enough people have played it. But anyway, that'll be it for Shantae Pirate's Curse. I'll be switching games soon to the Tetris Effect. Just came out yesterday, and I've been dying to play it. I do like Tetris a lot. But this is the end of this video, so thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, give me a follow on Twitch or Twitter as well, because it really helps. Just come and hang out. It's always fun, like seeing new people for the chat. But for now, I'll see you later.